Hi guys, today I'm going to be creating a game named Catch. So now the game is a very interesting game. So let me just say the basic and what's going to be doing. It's going to be a sprite catching diamonds or crystals, and each time it catches it, I'm going to make it count. Each time it misses it and touches the ground, I'm going to make it a misses, and it's going to set a high score. So let's get into that. So now I'm going to click on block coding right here. I'm going to drag Toby right here. So it's not necessary to do that, but I'm just going building up the layout. I'm just setting it first, but majorly later you're going to bring him right here, so you can do it right now. So the first thing we're going to do is go to choose a sprite and bring out crystals just right here. So if you go to customs, we have crystal B. If you want, you can delete that. If not, it's not necessary to delete that. But the first thing I'm going to do is make Toby move. I'm going to make it go in the exact space there. So I'm going to go to events and bring out when green arrow click. So to create any code, the main thing is when green arrow clicked. Mostly all Scratch programmers with the first project, they just bring up when green arrow clicked. So when green arrow clicked, which is right here, this is to stop button. When green arrow clicked, we want it to go to the exact location. So you can set your own to this anywhere, but I prefer it here at the end. So when green arrow clicks, it goes to the exact location. So what I'm going to do now is set this to go exactly to the up place. So now I'm just going to say what I'm going to do. I'm going to be making the crystals come down. So now I want it to start at the up place. I want it to pick randomly. That's in operators right here. So now I'm going to make it pick randomly. But this time it's from a bit specific location. So I can divide this or just make a line like in half and just do it. So I can explain what this pick random that I'm going to use right now is meant for. Because sometimes people ask, what is this pick random meant for? So now that's what I'm going to do. It's not exactly straight. So the first thing I've done is to create a line. You do not need to do this. I'm just trying to explain what this pick random is for, because people ask it a lot. So now the first thing I'm doing, pick random. Forget about the game now as I'm explaining pick random. So the first thing I'm going to do is now talk about this place. So in this place, I'm going to make, if I say pick random, I'm going to set a specific Y position or X position and make a pick random from anywhere here. This is specific. This is a bit specific. Just a bit specific. To specify that you want it to go like this and like this. So now I'm going to make it pick random from anywhere in any of this location. I've specified it should go in any of this location, but I'm not telling you where to go exactly. So you might understand the concept of what this is. I'm setting a whole specific area making it pick random from only that area, nowhere across the border of what I want to do. So I can make it pick random from, I can set a specific location, like I can make it from here to here and make it live. So what I'm trying to say here is I can make it just, let's go back, and I'm going to delete everything. I can make it, I can half it, though I'm not going to perfectly half it. So now I can make it go like this, and I can say it should only choose to pick random from only this specific area, nowhere there. So I can just make it nowhere here. So let's just nowhere here, nothing to do here. So this is a place you must not touch, a place that you cannot go to. So this place is a place that is not meant to be. So this place, this cannot pick randomly. It has a specific area, a bit, it's just a bit specific, and this is all the places it can go. So now I'm just going to delete this because I don't really need this. I'm just trying to explain what pick random is meant for. So now I'm going to make this spot pick random from anywhere up. So if I want to explain it, then I'm just going to say anywhere here. Anywhere here. Let's say there. Let's make that a bit bolder. So I can say it should pick from anywhere here, then just when it picks, just come down. So that is what I want to do in this project. So I'm going to be going deeper and deeper. So the first thing, after I do that, I'm going to make him go down. If Toby catches it, it's going to be called a catch. If it misses, it's going to be called a miss. So I'm not going to start programming the Christophers. I'm going to start programming Toby. The first thing I've done is when green arrow clicks, we go to minus 203, minus 109. The X position is minus 203 and the Y position is minus 109. So I'm going to go to control and say forever. I'm going to bring up forever block and put it right under it. I'm going to bring on if then and snap it right in here. So after I put that, I'm going to say keys. I'm going to bring out keys express and snap it right in this place here. And I'm going to go back to control and bring up just 2 blocks of it, moving forward and moving backward. So I'm going to bring key stress again and snap it right in there. So I'm going to say key right arrow pressed. I'm going to go to motion and say change X by 5. But 5 might be a bit slow, so I'm going to say 7. And bring X back here and say minus 7 because 7 is positive and that's moving forward, and minus 7 is negative, that's going backward. So now I can make it go forward and backward. So what I'm going to be doing, I'll change that to left arrow. What I'm going to be doing is making this crystal go very fast. So 7 isn't enough for the amount of speed I want. You can change it to 7 if you want to make it more complicated. But for now, I'm going to change it to 10 and see the speed I get. So this is a perfect speed for what I want. So I have created that. And now I'm going to go to variables and create a variable. I'm going to make it for all sprites. So if you're doing for this sprite only, go to for all sprite. I'm going to make it number, not a string. So I'm going to name the variable catch. So as I name this catch is here, I'm going to make another variable named Mrs. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to make another variable named high school. High school. So let me go back. So I'm going to go that, and I'm going to make a catch when it touches it, a misses when it falls down, and a high school when it keeps increasing in number. So now the first thing I'm going to do, is make the crystal move up, forward and forward and forward. So now I'm going to go to my crystals right here, and I'm going to make it drop down. So I'm going to make it drop down. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to events and bring out when green arrow clicked. That is everything you're supposed to do normally. And go to variables. So I'm going to say set catch equals to 0, set misses equals to 0, and set high school equals to 0. So everything, whenever my green arrow click, everything should go to 0. You can put this code in Toby, you can put it right here, or you can put it in Crystal, doesn't matter. So I'm going to go to events and bring out, wait 1 second, go to control, bring out forever. So I'm going to snap this right below this and snap the space, wait 1 second, in it. So after I do that, I'm going to change this to 0.5 seconds because I want it to be generating very quickly. Now I'm going to say create clone of myself. So I'm going to do that, but I want it to hide when it starts. So I'm going to go to looks and bring out hide and snap it right here. So after that, I'm going to bring out a block from event and I'm going to broadcast message. But before I broadcast the message, I'm going to go to control, scroll down, and when I start as a clone. So I'm going to remove this for now. And after that, I'm going to say when I start as a clone, I want this crystal to show, and I wanted to pick random like I started explaining in the beginning. So go to make it to show, I'm going to make it pick random. So I can just go to operators and pick random. I just say pick random. It cannot fit in it, like there's no way for the block to come. So I'm going to remove this, put this here, and I'm going to go to motion. That's motion, moving. So anything that has to go with moving, motion, looks, sound, events, control, sensing, operators, variables, and my blocks. So motion is the one that is meant for this. So I'm going to go right here and snap it right below. So now I have a chance of putting this in. So I'm going to come right here and say go to X position is what, minus 64, and Y position is 123. But I wanted to pick random, the Y position, it will not have specified the Y position. I'm going to make a pick random. So I'm going to make it pick random from exactly minus 200 to 200. And my Y position will be 269. So even if I start this, it would just keep building. So I wanted 260 to make it perfect. So you might think there's no difference, but there's a difference. So it just keeps piling up right there. So that's not the end of my code, because I still need to make it move. So I'm going to go to controls and bring up forever. I'm going to go to motion and change Y by minus 5. So now I'm going to make it move. So this is going to be dropping, but it just stays here. Okay, we're gonna go into that in a moment. So I'm going to go to controls, bring out if then, and snap it right there and bring out sensing. So I'm going to say, go to operators now and say equals to, or equals to, for now I'm going to say if Y position, which is right here, and don't confuse that for something about here. So I'm going to go to motion and bring it Y position right here and bring it exactly there. So I want to make sure, like, if the Y position is a bit down. So I'm going to bring out a block to explain all of this. I'm still going to explain this code again. So going to go Y to search and bring XY grid, not 20px and 30px, XY grid. So now this will explain all what I did. So this minus 200 to 200 is right above, going right above, and the 260 is also about here, this port. So now as you can see, this is minus 240 and 240, so it's choosing from here to here, and this is 200. So if you can think, some people might say this is minus 200. So now let's see about that. If Y position is equals to minus 200, let's say delete this cone, because this is like the opposite. So now let's see, it keeps stays right. So that is wrong. So it might be because of me. I'm trying to explain what I'm going to be doing next. say if I say y position is minus 200 and I remove this, we can check if that is correct. So I can put this right there and start. So I'm going to stop that, and that doesn't work, so that is not even going to work. Let me start that again. Okay, I just mistakenly. So that should be going and doesn't work. So why I want to do this is just to explain. This is more advanced for some people, so I'm going to make it easy for all people. So I'm going to remove all that, or delete this clone. So that keeps regenerating. So I'm going to make it easy, not doing like coordinates, because these are all coordinates that some people might know, some people might not know. So I'm going to make it just draw a line for people that do not know and people that know. So coordinates is also math thing. So if you know coordinates, that is very good for your Scratch intelligence. So you can make things without making lines. You can put coordinates that if this is equals to this coordinate or less or greater than this coordinate, it should do something. So coordinates are great for you. I know my coordinates. I just want to show you how to do this if you're still just starting Scratch or you're a beginner. So this is how to do it if you're a beginner to Scratch. So I'm just going to remove that and name it a line. So this line will be easy for so many people to work with. So I can say go to setting and bring if touching line. It's going to be so easy for all the people there. And bring the looks and say hide and delete this clone and done. Everything is deleting. But now I'm going to start changing some stuff. So I'm going to also duplicate this. There's still more I'm still going to do. Just going to stop that. And if touching Toby, actually hide and delete this clone. Now see, I'm not done with anything I'm doing. This is going to make a great record for what I'm going to be doing. So I'm not even sure I've missed any yet. I just missed like one. Because this is going with great speed. That will make your game easier. If I go -7 and 7, make my game harder. And that's my high score. I just stop. So now I'm going to stop. I'm going to increase and decrease what I have. I'm going to say if touching line, change catch, change misses by 1. So it's not touching line yet. None have touched the line, so that is great. So one just touched the line, change misses by 1. So another one just touched the line, and the last one just touched the line. So 6 have touched the line. This is too many for it to be touching the line. This is too many, so I'm going to make it that if it is equals to 5, if the misses are equals to 3, let's make it 3, the game should stop and you lose, or game over. And if touching Toby, it's increasing the catches, we should change catch by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is already 3. The game should end. Wait, what now? I can go so further if it is 5. So I think I'm gonna make it 5. So if it is 5 now, I've got it 40 something. So now what I am going to do is make it 3, because that is so much more fair. If you want to make it 5, 7, 190 something, you can make it a million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, anything you want to do. Make it. That increases your chances of getting. If I make it the ceiling, that is like so much further than a billion, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, sexillion, and all those stuff. So that is going to, if I make it duodillion, that is so much. I can get to, let's say, trillion. So I could say if it's a duodillion, that's like, say, 50 zeros, yeah, something like that. So I can just say if we go control and go to F and say if I'm going to go to operators and bring equals to. So this is not about coordinates at all. This is so different for coordinates. I'm saying if school, which is Mrs. equals to 3, I'm going to create a game over. Game over. So I'm going to make the field black, and make a game over. And I'm going to put like, this is a diamond, and I'm going to put a diamond right there. So if you want to know how I did that, you can just press Windows, and there might be a dot on your keyboard, and on top of it just press Windows and the dot, and you get to whatever I want. And if you want to know more shortcuts, you can go to my YouTube channel, coding, or my YouTube channel to see coding or shortcut on keyboard. There's so many things you would know if you have it. So I can just increase this. Increase it. So since I'm dealing with a diamond, I'm just going to put a diamond right there and decrease it a bit. So I have what I need right there. So I'm going to, so I can change anything. I'm going to say when green arrow clicked. That's mostly what everyone does. Looks and hide and go to the exact position. So nothing can move. So even if I do like this, so like this, and I start the game, it goes exactly there where it's hitting, and boom. See? So if I, so in crystals, I'm going to go up and up and up and broadcast game over. Broadcast game over, and boom. If when I save game over, show, and we're there. So if I save this, and this is pretty fast, so it gives me more advantages. If I make it like so, game is over. That's bigger than I expected. It's a bit too small before. So sure this is way small. Okay, game over. So if I do that again, I'm going to get one and make so many fall down. Game over. And when I receive game over, stop all. But I'm going to set a record. I've done the catch, I've done the misses. That's it. But I'm going to make it go to 40 something. So I'm going to duplicate this. So delete that. Duplicate this whole thing. Stop that. So if catch is equals to 40, you've gotten to a very high place. So congratulations. So let's make it congratulations. Sorry, start that again. Congratulations. And I'm going to say go to here. Congratulations, you have reached 40. So that is really big. That is really small, but that went so. I'm just going to make it congrats. So congrats. For reaching 40. So that is a very short text, so that means I can make it bigger. So that's the size. So I'm going to say and green arrow, click hide, like always, hide, go to that position, and now save congrats, then show. So I have done everything in this game that is possible except setting a high score. So now the only thing left to do in this entire game is to set a high score. But firstly, I'm going to delete this backdrop and create a better backdrop, like a space or anything. So you can choose anything you want. That this is entirely choice. Everything you could have created different sprites, you might have even created a crystal. You can have created a different everything, but with the same code exactly. You might have made a DJ or something. I could have changed this to robot or cat. I might have made this white. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it white. I might have made it like yes, no, overall. I might have made it anything. I might have made the diamonds even let's look for something. Balloons, balls, anything. I might have made it Azel John instead of Toby. I might have made it anything you want. This is just a concept. What I'm trying to teach you here It's just a code. You can change everything. You can modify it. You can make it better. You can make it worse, of course better. You can have made this correct, wrong, and I'm going to be teaching again very soon about yes or no questions and how to create them. You can make it like yes or no, anything, and you're going to see that very soon. So I'm just going to go to backdrop. This is all about you. I'm just teaching you the code. You can make it yourself. You can make it anywhere. So you can make it blue sky, anything. But I'm going to go for space. What I'm just trying to say is that this is your game. I created it, but it is your game now. Since I've taught you, you can change everything I did. That is, I even advise you to change all I did. If you don't want to change the code, that's fine. You can change it, everything I did, to make a different entirely game, but has the same concept. That's it. So I think I'm going to choose moon, because this is pretty cool. Or space now. Galaxy moon, I'm just going to say moon. That's pretty cool, but don't my type game. So I'm just going to go quickly. Galaxy. This is what I want. I'm going to make it very hard to choose a color since everything is not just the exact color. So I'm going to go to backdrops to get the exact color of what I need, or I can just convert to vector if you want to do it and get the exact color you need for the line. I'm just going to copy, go back to line, and I'm going to paste. So this is an entirely different thing. You're going to delete it after we do what we're going to do. So I can just make this. I'm going to go to fill and copy what I want. I can make it any color. So there's a wireless, so I'm just gonna make it this color. I think I'm going to make it this color. I have no idea what I'm going to make it. That's pretty not really obvious. I'm just gonna make it better. It's gonna make it right here. It's mostly depends on this, what he wants. Okay, I'm just going to make it go down but still visible. It's very hard to tell there's anything there, so just going to delete that. And the final thing we're going to do in this project is make a high score, and I have already made a variable of the high score. So now the first thing we're going to do to make a high score is to set high score to high score. That is confusing, but I'm going to set high score to high score. I'm going to bring in if block. So I'm going to bring in if block. But for people like this line is very it's just not professional. For professional people, I'm going to teach you how to do it very soon. So I'm going to bring it here, but I'm going to bring a greater block. So if catch is greater than high score, then set high score to catch. So now I'm going to set high school to that. So when I start, this catch keeps changing until I get 3. Game over. High score is 7. It keeps staying at 7. If I get something lower than 7, it just keeps staying at 7 till I beat my high score. So until I beat my high score, it will stay at 7. So my high score is now 16. That is all you need to know. But I'm going to do something without the line, because the line is a bit like babyish. But if you're still beginner, you perfectly fine to use the line. But what I'm going to do is remove this. You can put it back. If you're a beginner, you're totally fine with the touching line. But if you want to do what I'm doing, it's perfectly okay with me. So I'm going to remove this and put everything back. Just that's the only thing I need to move. If I want to make it if the diamond. So now I'm going to make it if the diamond is less than that. But now I'm going to say Y position, because that's what I'm using. The Y position is less than minus 200. So now this is something like a Y position is less than 200. But now if I say the Y position is greater than 200, the minus 200. Now see what I'm trying to explain to you? So this is greater, yes? So if okay, now see, nothing generates, because like this is just right there. It is just greater, and it is deleting. So many is deleting. If I say so, it's just coming and just deleting. So now the concept, what I want to say, if Y position, so if you can see what I'm trying to say is different. So if I say minus 200 or equals to, because now see, this is not going to do anything. Now let me show you something. So I've said equals to, I haven't said less or greater than. So that is the problem. So if you don't understand, it's totally fine. You can use the line. And thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. So before I do this, I'm just going to do this and see if I can beat my high score. Very confident I can beat it. And this is getting to my high school. I think I'm going to be my high school by a lot, and my high school is 34. So thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please do share. Bye.